Welcome back to the MSU Federal Credit Union Coaches Show.
With a brand new staff coming on board, the goalie position was up for grabs. And so far, graduate student Dylan St. Cyr has been a brick wall in net for the Spartans. He's played in 11 of MSU's 12 games this year and owns the best save percentage in the Big Ten. He sat down with our Haley Schoengart and shared how his unique hockey journey has led him back to the Mitten State.
Centering pass shot. Saved by St. Cyr, and he's gonna ice it. That was it for Ohio State right there. What a save by Dylan St. Cyr.
Your mom was the first and so far is the only woman to ever appear in an NHL preseason game where she was the goalie for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Did she have any influence on you wanting to be a goalie?
I think obviously just being around that was enough influence. I think my dad had also played, and he was a player, so I actually played both goalie and player growing up until it kind of came time to choose. I think selfishly at first I didn't want to get off the ice, so that was my go-to for being goalie, but kind of as I grew older, being able to control the game and really have a huge influence on the outcome, it was something that enticed me and kind of drove me to keep going with it.
And how is it having a mom who understands what it's like to be a goalie at a high level?
Well, I think it's great. I know for her, she's very stressed because she does understand the position. Her watching the games, I should say, is pretty stressful for her, but I think it's great. And I think she's very hands-off in the sense that I think whenever I need to go for her for help, or same again with my dad, a lot of it's more the mental side of the game. It's
your 6th year playing collegiate hockey this year. What was it that attracted you to want to round out your career here at Michigan State? When Coach Nightingale called, I think his biggest message was being part of a winning culture and really building that from scratch. And I think obviously over the past few years, the program wasn't where they wanted it to be, and I think being able to come in and make the changes necessary to kind of fulfill those goals was really enticing. I think being at 2 prior programs at Notre Dame and at Quinnipiac, they both had that winning culture and the way that they do things. So I think bringing that and my experiences from there to come here, as well as being close to home, I think all kind of tied into my decision making. And how was it facing your old teammates, your old coaches, being back in your old ice arena? Yeah, it was very exciting. It was pretty surreal, especially knowing over half the team still there and seeing those guys. So obviously there was fun nerves and really exciting to be back in the stadium, seeing some of the same fans after the game and whatnot. So I think that experience at itself was great, and even the staff, right? The entire staff is nearly the same. So kind of the support staff, the coaching staff, and everybody in between. So that was a pretty cool experience. And you all sweep Wisconsin, then you all sweep ranked Ohio State. What do you think that said about the culture that's being built here in East Lansing? Yeah, obviously it's the first 2 of the first 3 Big Ten weekends. And I think it was great accomplishment and great success, but I think for us, we kind of want to continue to build. We know we're nowhere near where we want to be. We're really excited with that, but it's kind of time to keep going, and we have some big tests coming up. We really know we have to step up our game and continue to play well to have success against them. And in that 2-game series against Wisconsin, you post 44 saves in both games. Did you have any idea how many saves you were getting as the games were going on? You kind of drown that out, and it's more just enjoying kind of be a part of that, and then when you get and you're playing well and kind of feeling that in that zone, you're really just excited to see more shots, right? And then this week, you all break into the USCHO poll, number 17. Do you think people are now really starting to take notice of what's going on here? Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the biggest thing that we've really want to strive for is kind of earning respect from people around the league. And obviously, we know that we're a good team, and we've been practicing that and kind of been around that culture and that way of play for the past few weeks. But I think we kind of want to see and show that in our style of play and kind of how we gain those outcomes. So I think that's something that we're excited about. But again, we kind of want to keep focusing on things that we can get better at.
St. Cyr will be tested this weekend against number 6 Penn State, who is right behind the Spartans in 2nd place in the Big Ten standings. As always, we hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the MSU Federal Credit Union Coaches Show. Have a happy and healthy weekend.
Closed captioning sponsored by Hearing Life, helping Spartans love their ears. With 41 locations across Michigan, go to hearinglife.com to take a free online hearing test.